don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. And also hit that bell button and you'll receive a notification the next time I upload a video. Hi everyone, so we've got a treat in store for you today. This is Dave's pond. So unknown to me, I've been talking to Dave on Facebook probably for the last few years now, and in a conversation the other day, Dave's recently had an operation, and we got chatting about if I could have a pop over his to give him a hand, not realising that he literally lived 5 minutes away from us. So obviously I knew he was living in the northeast somewhere, but didn't realise how close Dave was. So we had the koi out the other day, give him a scrape, gave him the okay, and I asked Dave if he wouldn't mind us doing a pond visit video, and he agreed. So I want to take you through that now. As you can see, this pond is absolutely stunning. Dave's got some absolutely cracking examples, which I'll show you. So we're going to do a bit of a pond overview. We'll open the filter houses up and show you how Dave's filtering his pond, and then we'll even get some of the fish out as well and show you how they're looking at a bit of a close-up. So Dave's pond is 2,750 gallons ish, roughly. One bottom drain at the bottom there. Water comes into the top via the shower, and you'll see there when I go towards the top, it's got almost like a circulation of water going, so that the flow comes all the way down to the bottom drain and then goes back around. The other good advantage of that is that the koi have got something to work against, so gives them a good bit of exercise. Dave's recently had his pond updated, so he's added this window in. He had the guys from Easy Pond round to re-fiberglass and add this window, which you can see makes a great addition. I suppose the only negative is now is that obviously Dave's used to just seeing them from the top, and now he's seeing them from the side. Any slight difference in behaviour is noticed, but it is a good addition. It's amazing what sort of ailments you can see from little nicks and cuts. And actually, when we had one of his sankies out the other day, you could see it had a little wound on its lip, which we treated with tamidine. Now, you wouldn't have probably seen that with it being on the lower part of the body if you want, on a normal top view pond. So it does help, but like I say, it does sometimes get you a bit paranoid, noticing every little flick that the koi do. Okay, so that's the filter house, which we're going to open up in a second. That's where the drum's stored. I'll just take you up the top. Dave's all renovated this recently as well. It's decals from the wooden koi company there, and all the lights going across, cladded ceiling. So in the winter, Dave insulates this. He puts the polycarbonate up on the side there and along that side, just to try and save on the bills. And obviously with the roof being all polycarbonate, it's not going to get many rot into the roof. The water will just bead up and fall back into the pond. So that's a really good addition. Sides are all bathroom cladding as well, which gives a lovely stone effect. I actually thought that was real stone when I first come, and you wouldn't know unless you actually come physically close to it and touch it, because it gives such an amazing effect. There's another top tip for anyone wanting to clad the back of the pond. Got the jump guards as well, so the stainless steel jump guards, and Dave's used toughened glass, which really gives it a nice finish. So unlike perspex like what I've got in my pond, that'll not warp or move. And it gives a nice little like turquoisey finish when you get up close. So the pond itself, 15 koi, like I said, 2,750 gallons. And Dave's got some absolutely smashing examples in here. I mean, this Sakai sank there, absolutely beautiful. Big shagoi. Hiyatsuri, I think Dave was saying that was about 9 years old, good size now. And some of these fish Dave's getting quite small, at 20 odd cm, and he's grown them into these monsters. Hiyatsuri, another smashing one, Secret Sanky and Quinny Koi just coming up behind it there. So these fish are ranging from, I think Dave was saying, about 50 odd to 70 odd centimetres. What I'll do is I'll try and get a video of each one of them on the video there, so you can see up close how good quality these koi are. So like I said earlier, we've got the flow coming from the shower, and that moves all the way down to the bottom drain, right over there. And obviously it's shallow, a little bit shallow at this end, and it drops off the depth. And I don't know if you can see it on the video, you can physically see the particles moving down the pond. So Dave's got a really good circulation going, and the pond is gleaming. Dave's almost treating the pond like a new pond at the minute, because he's had the obviously all the refiberglassing done. The koi have been in a tank, so the media's just sort of priming back up. He's just taking it step by step. Feeder is still on, the auto feeder there. He was telling us it's on 10 feeds a day at 4 minutes. A little bit of nitrite spike, which, go on, he's keeping an eye on it with an API test kit. He also got hanometers, but he's just run out of the sachets, so no doubt they'll be on order soon. Just let you enjoy these koi. I mean, piece of shore, beautiful. It's definitely got the right balance of koi to the size of the pond here. It's something I've noticed going from similar sort of size. Mine's more square, a bit more deeper. Mine's 2,500 gallons, and I used to have 30 odd koi. I think you probably remember if you've watched my other videos. And I've come down to 15 as well, and it doesn't half make a difference. Let your koi enjoy the environment and grow into it. Instead of piling loads of koi in, you hardly see any growth. Problems with your nitrite, your parameters. Up the top here we've got another little filter house where the bio bed's stored. The good thing about the roof that Dave's got is it just lets enough light in the afternoon to keep those colours going on the koi. If you don't know, koi do need an element of natural light to keep the colours going. Something again you've probably seen on the garage setup video that I've got. Even though I've got a Velux window, the glass does still take out some of that natural light, the UV rays needed to keep those colours up. Dave's done a tremendous job of the garden as well. You can see there we've got aces, bamboo up the side there. It's looking really good. Right, so I think we'll get the filter bays open. Just take a look in there, show you what's going on. That's the air source heat pump going. Currently set at 23 degrees. This is the koi model as well. So this one's actually a custom design, ordered from Queenie Koi, and that's a replica of Dave's Mariyama Kahaku. If we find it somewhere, I think it's at the top end. Really good quality. Right, I think that's enough talking about the pond overview. We'll get the filter beers open and we'll give you a look. Right, so this is where it all happens. The filter beer. Just a quick overview before we go into detail. Obviously got a drum there, a couple of pumps on the outlets, feeding back to bios, like I see, the shower and the moving bed, which we'll talk about in a second. Right, so on this side we've got a 2-inch inlet from the skimmer. We've got a 3-inch inlet from the pond and a 4-inch bottom drain. So what Dave's done with his recent build, he's added the 3-inch inlet from the pond just to give a bit more flow through the drum, so he can put more over his bio. So that goes into the QK35 drum, exactly the same one I've got, one of the first off the production line, Dave was telling me. Just to open that up, Dave's got a really good cleaning regime on this. You can see there it's absolutely spotless. It's got the UV on the dirty side. So when you hear people saying about dirty side and clean side of the drum, dirty side obviously where the water comes in and everything past that filtration side, on this side is the clean side. Okay, so that's dual clean, so I think we'll get out of here pretty quick. 3 probe water level switch. As the water comes in, goes into the metal screen filters that water out, water level drops obviously because it's struggling to get through the screen, and then the clean cycle is activated with the pressure bar there. That all drains out and goes down that waste chute to waste. Yeah, see that. Quite straightforward. I think Dave was saying this one's been running about 4 or 5 years now. So again, for all those that see a drums or there's too many things to go wrong, and nothing wrong with this one, no problems at all. So from there we've got a Blue Eco pump which feeds the shower and the bio beds. Got a 3-inch line, goes all the way up the back, and obviously Dave's had to invest in a decent pump there to pump that head height and that length of pipe all the way up to the top. And you can see by the earlier video he's really got a good flow on there, so it's worth doing. That's the control box for the Blue Eco. And on the other side we've got, so that's the high pressure pump for the cleaning spray bar. We've got a Aquamax 14,000 pump which feeds the heat pump, so that goes down along to the heat pump through the balance pipes there. And we've also got a backup electro pump as well, so if the air source heat pump, which is sight on the top there, was ever to fail, or if it needed a bit of help in the colder temps, because we all know air source heat pumps do work better in the warmer months. If it was struggling, he's got a 3 kilowatt heater there to help that along. Here, some of the other equipment that Dave's got, we've got a recent addition. So this is a battery backup air pump. So if we ever have a power cut, obviously the last thing Dave wants us to be losing those koi due to a lack of oxygen. So that's got an onboard battery backup to keep the air pump going. We've got the Vicron cleaner there which Dave uses to clean the drum screen, just to keep everything nice and clean, keep that bad bacteria down. We've got a Blue Guardian, so that's measuring the TDS total dissolved solids, the pond temperature and the pH. That's the drum control box. Now we've got the trickle in, trickle out. So Dave's telling me he's running about 33% water change a week. And what Dave's done, he's actually got two 20-inch 3-stage units. And that's literally because he's struggling to get a big blue purifier in, so he's just doubled up on the 20-inch units. So it gives him a bit more power, getting rid of that chlorine. And we're actually going to fit a Via flow meter, as I've shown on one of me on the videos of the channel, just so it's easy to tweak, because at the minute we've just got the valve down the side of the pond, and obviously Dave just gets a jug and measures the flow rate that way. But with the meter you get a lot more accurate flow. You see some of the koi certificates there what Dave's got from the breeders. Beautiful. Dave also uses Vitalize every week. Which he finds beneficial. And I think he also adds the Koi Masters Advantage as well, regularly, just to keep his pond regime going. Got a good idea there for anyone. Nice little notice board there with some workings out, just to keep track of the weekly changes, feeding rates and trickle and stuff. Right, so just going back to the bio stage, so that goes up there with a 3-inch pipe, like I said, this line here, all the way at the top, and I'll take you through the top bit in a second. Right, so first stage of the bio, the shower, filled with ceramic media, which is the best media, nice deep porous media. Get it colonised as much as possible with the good bacteria to maintain those pond parameters. So part of the feed goes to the shower, the other feed comes up into the bio bed. Okay, so we've got the inlet here with a non-return valve, and we've got the outlet which goes back down and then comes out through that pipe there. Okay. You can see there, nice slow flow through the bio bed, giving the media plenty of time to get rid of all the bad parameters. And there we have it. So there's 360 litres of K1 micro, a couple of bits of K1 standard size I can see in there as well. And we've also got the Oasia pond chips going in there, so massive amount of bio power in this section. Nice brown dark tinge to the media. And what Dave found was with the bio chips, it was clogging the media up a bit, it wasn't rotating as well as it was before he added them. So he took some of them out and he's got that flow back now. So that's what you want in a bio bed. You want a nice slow boil, so as the bacteria grows and then dies, it gets knocked off with the aeration, and the new bacteria can colonise that media. Obviously the benefit of the aerated bio bed is the oxygen helps the bacteria grow, so it's aerobic bacteria. Then your anaerobic, which hides deep inside media, which lives off the carbon dioxide, which is generally found in shower media. That's what really benefits getting rid of your nitrate. Okay. This is where your ammonium nitrate gets taken out. nice nice bio bed. I think that was made by JBR Plastics. So if anyone wants to look that up. I don't think you're going to get any better filtration, to be honest, to what Dave's got on here. I think it's also good to have two different types of filtration. So you've got the ceramic media with the shower, and you've got the plastic media with the bio bed. So really trying to attack all avenues, if you want, of getting rid of that ammonia, nitrite, nitrate, giving the hopefully the best results possible. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you've taken a lot away. A bit more knowledge on koi setups, and you can probably see why I think this is probably one of, if not the best pond in the local area. Not to mention the fish that Dave's got as well, absolutely stunning. Not your average koi. It's been a pleasure with it being one of my first pond visit videos on the channel. If anyone is in the northeast area and would like me to do a video of their pond setup and koi, feel free to comment and get in touch. I know it is towards the end of the season now, but hopefully before any covers go on I'll be able to pop round. I know obviously with the lockdown restrictions that we've got now, anyone who is concerned by that, we can hopefully sort something out next year, hopefully when all these restrictions have gone. Just give you one last look at these fish. Absolutely amazing. Right, like I say, if you've enjoyed it, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. I'll be doing hopefully a lot more content in the coming months, finally getting some time to do some. And I'll catch up with you later. Thanks guys.